guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing a really delicious paella recipe with you. This is a little bit of a cheats version of paella because I have bought this seafood mix. It comes with squid rings, mussels, and also king prawns in here as well. It comes frozen as well, so you can just pop it in your freezer, and whenever you decide to make paella, you can just pull it out and then you cook it from frozen, which is absolutely ideal. So this paella literally hardly has any ingredients to it, and the great thing I think about paella as well is that it's really versatile. One of my favorite paellas actually doesn't have any seafood in it, it just has chicken and chorizo, but today I wanted to be a little bit more traditional and stick with the seafood paella. Okay, so let's get started with cooking. So you just want to get a heavy based pan, put quite a generous amount of oil in here and heat that up. You're then going to saute off some finely diced onions and also some crushed garlic too. Right, once your onions and garlic have sauteed a little, you then want to go in with some diced tomatoes. So I have diced up 2 tomatoes here. I have used fresh tomatoes. I just think in a paella, they work a lot better than chopped tomatoes. So I just want to go in with those and cook those off a little bit. So as those are cooking, I'm then going to go in with my spices. So I'm just going to put in 1 teaspoon of paprika, and then I'm also going to put in 1 teaspoon of thyme as well. That's literally all the spices and herbs you're going to be using for this. That is how simple this recipe is. Okay, so once you have made sure everything is nice and combined, you then want to go in with your paella rice. So I actually found this quite difficult to get hold of for this recipe. So if you can't find it in the shops, then risotto rice is just as good to use in here. So I've got 400 grams of paella rice here, and I'm just going to pop that in, give a little mix around before adding in my chicken stock. This smells so nice already. So like I said, I'm going to be using chicken stock. This is actually bone broth that I make myself. So it's really easy. If you have a chicken roast dinner, you then just want to boil your bones. I do it in my slow cooker for like 18 hours, and you just get all of that really good goodness out of the chicken bones. And then I just use that as my stock. It's really nutritious, so a great thing to add to your recipes. Right, in goes my chicken stock. As you can see, it's really liquidy. So what you want to do is just let that simmer on low for a good kind of 10 to 15 minutes, just stirring it in between to kind of loosen them off the bottom of the pan. But what I do like when I'm having a paella, I love the bits that are stuck to the bottom of the pan. I just think those are the most flavoursome bits, and I'm always like the ones scratching at the bottom of the pan when I eat this dish. Right, I'm happy with that. I'm going to cover it over now and give it a mix every kind of 5 minutes or so. Okay, so it has been about 12 minutes now, and the rice is really soaking up so much of that liquid, and it's smelling absolutely amazing. Honestly, whenever I cook these meals, I always wish you guys could have like smell-o-vision. So now there's still a little bit of liquid left, so I'm just going to add in my frozen seafood mix to this. Like I said, you can cook it just from frozen, so it's absolutely perfect. Just chuck it in. I haven't put any salt and pepper in here yet because I like to do that once I have got everything in here. Obviously the stock is quite salty itself, so I don't want to over season it. So what I do, once everything is in and cooked through, if I do want to add a little bit of something, I can do, but more often than not in this dish, I don't actually need to add any extra seasoning. Right, mix everything through like that, and then you just want to cover it over for another kind of 5 minutes or so to make sure all of your seafood mix is completely defrosted and heated right through. Okay, 5 minutes is up. I'm gonna give it one last mix around and a little taste just to check the flavor. That is so delicious. I'm actually gonna add a little pinch of salt and the juice of 1 lemon, and then give it one last mix. Right, so all that's left to do is serve up, and then what I like to do is put a little bit of parsley on everyone's plate when I do that. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.